Hey there, Tesla fans. Aaron Rath here with Rad's Tesla, and today we've got an installation, something that I've been wanting to put in the car for a while. It's kind of my last little lighting upgrade for the Tesla Model Y. If you haven't been following along, we've been doing videos for our 1 year review. We'll get back into a few tips and tricks in later videos, but I wanted to get this installed this weekend. So stick around, and thanks for watching Rad's Tesla. All right, for today's video, we are going to install these door sill protectors from Hansshow. I already started taking them out of the box, so this isn't a true unboxing. But what you'll get in the box is you get one front for each side and one rear for each side. Now the fronts are easier to put on because they kind of just sit over the existing door sill protectors. The rear ones take a little bit more work, and we'll get into that in just a few minutes. But for now, let's kind of just dig into what's in each one of these. And you'll notice that they are labeled as I come over here. This one's front left, this one's front right, and then you've got a rear right and a rear left. So your left and right are dependent on looking at the car from the rear. So left would be your driver's side and right would be your passenger side. Also in here is a set of instructions that we'll use as we go through this. Then you've got some extra spare parts, some mounting tape in case you have to change one out. These are battery operated, so eventually the batteries will go dead and you might have to replace some tape. So they give you a spare set of 3M tape, and then they give you an installation kit. And let's look at what's in this installation kit. Inside the installation kit is some extra or some tape that you'll need. It's more to protect the paint than anything, so we'll need that here. You've also got a couple rubber pads that we'll need, some primer, some adhesion promoter, because we have to stick sensors. These sensors here that are on the car, we're going to stick those underneath the doors. And then we've got the little rings that help us align where those go. So let's dive into the instructions and let's get going on setting these up. So one of the first things they tell you to do is to take this sensor off, this little magnet, and line it up with where it needs to go so that you can test to make sure that it works. So you don't even really need a dark place. You can see that it's lit up. If I take this magnet and put it over where the foam circle is, you can see it shuts off. So that's simulating the door being closed. If I remove it, now the door is open. So let's go ahead and let's get these installed. So the first thing you want to do is basically clean the spot where each one is going to go. On the front, it's really easy because you just need to clean up this black plate that's already there, because the new ones are just going to pop right on over that. So we're going to clean that up, make sure it's good and dry, and we'll do this on each door as we go to it. But for now, we'll take care of this door. Then we need to do a little bit of the adhesion promoter. So we're just going to kind of clean a couple of these spots where these need to go, and then put this primer back in the little thing it comes in, because they only send you one, so you want to make sure you don't throw it on the ground. Then what we're going to do is we're going to, on the back here, you'll see that there are 3M spots. We're going to take those off. Okay, so I have those peeled off. Now we're just going to kind of line this up over the top of that old spot and push it into place really well. And you can see it fits over there nice and tight, and it looks really good. Obviously the plastic's still on there, but I did get the carbon fiber look from Hansshow, and we'll talk about the details of these at the end, discount codes, where to get them, how much they cost and all that. So make sure you're watching all the way to the end to grab that data. But as of right now, I mean, that's the first step, is getting them in place. Now we have to get the sensor, this little magnetic sensor, put in place. Okay, so now we're going to use these little rings that we got with the kit, and on each of these is a black dot. You want to make sure prior to installing you do not remove this. This is to align the magnet with this dot. So we're going to take one of these and we're going to peel it off, and you want the adhesive side up, and it'll stick to your fingers, but that's okay. It doesn't need to stick for long, and you want to just kind of put it over the top of the ring like that. Now the next step is probably the hardest step of all. I'm kidding, it's not the hardest step. It is probably the easiest step, and that is to close the front door, to close the door that you're installing on. And then you can open it back up, and you'll notice that that ring is gone. And if I can take my camera and turn it upside down here, you'll see that the ring is now on the bottom of the door. That gives us our magnetic alignment. There it is. So now all we have to do is take the magnet that is on the door here, that is just stuck on there with tape, and remove it and stick it into that circle. So let's go ahead and set the camera down on the tripod. Unfortunately, you won't be able to see a lot of this. So we'll take this back off with the tape, and then on the back of the little magnet, you'll see white tape here. You've got to peel that white tape off to get the adhesive out, and then you just very carefully want to take that magnet and put it inside of where that little circle was. And you can't see it, but if I go back underneath the door here and I show you, you can see now that the magnet is stuck to the door inside of that black circle. So that's pretty much that installation for that magnet. Now what they say is to tear this LED, or tear the plastic off, and that removes the black dot, and now you're left with just the door sill protector, and underneath you have your magnet and your black dot. And now what we should see, if we've done this correctly, if we close the door, the magnet will line up and it'll tell the door that it's closed, and it'll turn it off. If I open the door now, that light should be on, and there it is. Beautiful on the door. Now we have to do the rear door. So let's close this front door and let's move to the rear side and get the rear installed on the driver's side. Now on the rear, it's a little bit more difficult because, as you can see, there's nothing there to help you align where you're going to put it. So we've got to do the alignment ourselves. Now again, before we install anything or get anything installed, we want to make sure we check to make sure the light turns on and off with our magnet. And you can see that this one for the rear does. So we're going to go ahead and get this one installed and get the alignment done on the rear door sill here, because you got to basically find the little sweet spot in the middle to put that. There's kind of a flat spot to put it, and then we'll go from there. But we're going to gather some tape so we can get both of them in the same spot on the left side and the right side, and then get this aligned. Okay, so I couldn't find my masking tape, but what I found was some packing tape, and you're really all you need. So I'm going to align the end with this little seam in the floor here. So I've taken the tape and kind of ran it over, and then we'll just stay about a 1/4 inch off and line that up. So now I have this all ready to be cleaned and the adhesion promoter put down. So I already sprayed it. I actually sprayed it on the towel this time to keep it a little bit cleaner. Now we'll take this adhesion promoter again out of the little thing that it comes in. And because we're not quite sure where the spots are, we'll go ahead and kind of clean that whole area and then put this back in the little case here to keep it safe and clean. Now we're going to again peel off this red tape on the back. So now we'll just align this with the end and get the sides where they need to be. Once I have it where I want it, we'll press it into place. And again, like I said, there's kind of a sweet spot, a flat spot for it. You just got to kind of find where that's at. Now we'll take our magnet off of here and you'll see it'll turn on. And then we get our little circle piece here. And again, peel it off, put it over the black ring or the black spot. And you can see we have it over the black spot. We'll close the door and then open the door back up. That ring is gone and it is underneath the car here. Now we have to take our magnet off and get that white tape peeled off. Once we have that tape peeled off, we're going to go underneath here, and you can see on this one it's kind of right here on the edge. So you just got to be careful that we get that magnet in the right spot on the inside there. And it doesn't say whether or not you have to take those rings off. I'm going to leave them on. They're kind of no harm, no foul. But as you look here, you'll see there's the black ring with the magnet on the inside. If we close our door and we open it back up, it comes back on. So we got that one done right. Now, only thing left to do is to take off our little guide tape here and our little plastic covering over the top of that, and we reveal the beautiful Model Y sill protector. Now, that'll set and with the door closed, and that'll help. And you notice the light went off. It's a timed thing. They don't stay on the whole time. But if I close the door, now that'll help press it into place and keep it into place. Okay, so that'll do it for today's quick video on the installation of these illuminated, Hansshow calls them the illuminated welcome pedal door sill protector. A lot of words for something fancy. You can get these at Hansshow. They're $149. You can get them for a Model 3 or a Model Y. You can get them in black. You can get them in silver, or you can get them in the carbon fiber pattern that I showed. Like I said, they're $149 on Hansshow, and I'll have a link in the description down below. But I will also tell you that if you use my discount code, you get a discount on them as well. That'll help a little bit to get you that discount code. But that discount code is Rats Tesla, and again, I'll have that link down below and displayed on the screen right here with a location to buy them. But really kind of make the car just look nice. That everything I do is to make the car look a little bit more premium. I'm not the kind, well, I haven't in the past been the kind of person to just mod a car, but apparently with the Tesla I am. I'm all about making my car look different, make it not look like everybody else's red Tesla Model Y performance, but making it look like my own. But if you like this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that bell button. That'll allow us to continue to make more videos. If it was helpful, give us a thumbs up and drop a comment below. Let me know what you'd like to see me put on the car next, or what types of videos you want to see me make, or just, you know, post some pictures of the mods that you've done to your car. As always, thanks for watching today. Get out, go drive, be safe, have a good time, and we will catch you in the next video.